How about now? Can you guys hear me now? I don't know why it does this. Whenever I don't do a live for a while, it decides that it doesn't want to work for me. Okay, perfect. I swear this microphone has a mind of its own. It's fine. Okay, perfect. You guys can hear me. We're good. Okay, let me do my little spiel again. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jade. I'm the founder of Soul Searchers. We get on here a couple times a week usually and do an oracle card reading for the collective. And then we do individual card pulls just based on how many people are here. Kind of just feel it out. We haven't in a little while just because I've been super busy and then I got snowed in. And I was, there was a 7-year-old in the house and like, you can't really do a live with a 7-year-old running around, right? They have so much energy and are so rambunctious and want all the attention. And like, snow day. So I did that instead. Good morning, Tay Tay. So let's get back into the swing of things, guys. I'm going to take a sip of water. How's everybody been? How are you? I feel like I haven't seen some of you guys in forever or talked to you in forever. Okay. Can y'all hear the music okay? Is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Oops. Angelique, I'm throwing stuff already. Good morning, Dory. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Well, virtually. I haven't virtually seen you in forever. All right. Okay. Let me get our cards ready. Did anyone else get a bunch of snow or was it just me over here in the Midwest? I know Maryland got like a little bit and then nothing. Texas is struggling right now with the ice and stuff. All right, let's see. What does the collective need to hear this morning? Okay. Our message for the collective this morning is going to come from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Okay, so nothing in South Carolina. Well, that's not surprising. It doesn't really snow there, does it, Angelique? Dory, snow flurries in Maryland. Well, that's always fun. At least it's not full on blizzard. What does the collective need to hear this morning? Good morning, Lindsay. How are you? Okay. Hi, Amanda. All right. So I think this one came up because we were talking about winter and the snowstorms. So our card is summer, and it says bask in joy and light. And I wish Facebook actually sent a notification. Yeah, I don't know what is up with Facebook, Amanda. A lot of people haven't been getting the notifications that I'm going live. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the algorithm or if Facebook has just decided that it legit hates me, but it's fine. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. So this is really a reminder for us to, no matter what the weather outside, snowstorm or not, to really live in the joy of our lives, right? In the little moments. That, what's that saying? Stop and smell the roses, right? We get so caught up in our day to day, and we get very wrapped up in, oh, this is happening and this sucks and I'm so stressed out, and we kind of get lost, right? We get lost in that ego mind, that human brain, and we forget to really enjoy our lives and enjoy this moment and how far we've come. Celebrate the little things, okay? You are not who you were yesterday. You're not going to be the same person you are today, tomorrow. We're constantly changing. Our environment's constantly changing. The people around us are constantly changing. So enjoy each moment and just live your life in the best way that you possibly can. And remember that everything is happening for you, not to you, for you, okay? Even the uncomfortable things, even the difficult things, right? We have a tendency to be like, oh, well, this makes me uncomfortable and I don't like it, so it's not serving me, bye. And we try to get rid of it, or we try to block it, right? And what we're really doing is just hindering our own growth and hindering our own development, essentially, right? We're just tossing away the things that are meant to encourage us to change and to do better and be better and to grow, right? So just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean it's not serving you, doesn't mean it's not for you. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, Amanda, it really is. It really, really is. How are you, Amanda? Are you okay? What's going on? I feel like something's up. Your energy is not the same today. Sorry, I'm just calling you out. It's fine. Normally your energy is very upbeat and bubbly and excited, and today it's a little different. I feel like it's kind of off. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That explains it. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? All right, I'm going to pull one more card for the collective, and then I will start doing individual one-card pulls if y'all are interested. Just let me... Oh, I didn't even put our banner on today, y'all. I'm really out of it. Gotta get back into the swing of things. Yeah, I understand that, Amanda. I can definitely see how that's making things a little different. Which is an understatement. A little different, completely different, but that's okay. I think it's for the best. I feel like it's for the best. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull one more card for the collective, and then we'll start doing individual cards. Amanda, weird thing. Well, it's not going to be weird to you. I'm supposed to tell you that you need a nice smoothie. A nice smoothie and a massage. Which, I mean, that sounds great, but it was kind of random. Do you like smoothies? I love smoothies. Okay, anyways, sorry. I know that was... You're not going to think it's weird. I'm not even going to apologize. Okay. Yeah. All right. See, okay. I knew you. Yeah. All right. I thought that was so weird. They were just like, tell her she needs a smoothie and a massage. And I'm like, really? Okay. All right. Let's see. Actually, you know what? We're just going to go ahead into the one card readings. I'm not feeling another collective one. Yeah, I feel like today I really should be doing the one cards. Yeah, I knew you weren't going to think it's weird. Other people would be like, what the fuck? But you get it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start making a list, y'all. And I don't have my typical little notepad that I write my list on, so I'm going to make it on my phone because I'm still not back in my home office. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Lindsay, I don't have to wear a mask. All right, let me go back up, make sure I didn't. Okay, who commented? Oh my goodness, Angelique, I'm just seeing that comment where you said the last time it really snowed, Nathan was a few months old. That's crazy. It's been that long? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, first Sheila, then Emily. Then Angelique. Tay Tay. Okay. Dory. All right. So far, I have Sheila, Emily, Angelique, Tay Tay. Tay Tay, my phone changed your name to Tasty. That's not what I wrote. I hate when it does that. That was funny, though. Okay. Yep, the only other time he's seen snow. Oh, yeah, New York and New Jersey. I remember when I lived in New Jersey, I think it was like the last year I was there, we had a massive snowstorm. The snow was like almost up to my knees. It was crazy. Don't miss that. But then I'm in Southern Illinois right now, and the snow was ridiculous. It was like, I don't know, halfway up my shin. Like, because, you know, I'm short, so it's not like that's a long distance. But for me, it is. I think it was like, I don't know, they said it was somewhere between, I want to say 10 to, it was some ridiculous number, but there was at least 10 inches. It was insane. Okay, Lindsay. All right, so Sheila, Emily, Angelique, Tay Tay, Dory, and Lindsay. Okay. All right. Sheila, let's start with you. Elena, how are you, my love? How's your little munchkin doing? All right, Sheila. You still here, Sheila? All right, Sheila, for you, we're going with the Work Your Light Oracle this morning. What does Sheila need to hear today? Amanda, you can send it to the address that I gave you. I'll be back March 15th. So what's happening is I'm in Southern Illinois. Initially, I came to visit my family and help out my aunt with my nephew, baby cousin. I just call him my nephew. It's easier because my aunt is like my sister. We kind of grew up together. But I came down here and I only planned on being here from like December 12th to January 17th. Well, then my uncle ended up getting COVID at work because, you know, some people still have to go to work. And he came back and it was literally like right before Christmas. Okay. And it was like, okay, well, I have COVID, so we all have to quarantine. I was like, I flew all the way over here, didn't get anything. And here we are. And I got to quarantine because you got COVID. But it was fine. We all quarantined, spent time with each other. It's all good. But then I decided, like, I didn't get to see, you know, my family. I didn't get to spend Christmas with them like I intended, which, you know. So I was like, I'm just going to stay longer. And then I was on Facebook and it was kind of like an ad, sort of, not a paid ad, just, you know, an advertisement for like an event and at this crystal shop. And this crystal shop was opening up in Energy. It's called Mackay Crystal Shop. And I saw it and immediately, like, this is something I normally like wouldn't do. But I reached out to them and I was like, do you need a resident card reader? Because I would love to do that. And like, normally my anxiety would be super through the roof and I wouldn't have reached out, but I just had to. And I've been working there since February 4th, since they opened, and I'm in love with it. The woman who owns it is such a sweetheart. I absolutely adore her. And it's just a great environment. And so I'm still in Illinois because I'm also trying to move here because I haven't lived near my family in forever. So I'm trying to like live near them for a few years. So I will be back in Maryland, but I'll only be back for a little bit. I'll be back for like at least 2 months, but then I'm moving to Southern Illinois. So long story short, that's the plan. That's what's going on. That's why I've been here and not in my home office. Okay, let's see. Thank you guys. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. It was very serendipitous. Like my aunt sent me the little event invite thing and I was like, oh, we should go to that. And then I was like, I'm going to message them. And I did. And here we are. And I feel like it was just perfect. Everything kind of just fell into place. And it's just a very, very good environment. Like, no anxiety when I went there. Like, the second I walked in, I just knew it. I was like, this is it. Okay. All right, Sheila, I'm sorry. Let's get you your card. It's like, I haven't talked to you guys in forever. All right. Sheila. What does Sheila need to hear this morning? All right, Sheila. Okay, so your card, your card is boundaries. This is super important for you, okay? It says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? But I think you are already aware. It's not that you don't have the boundaries set. You've said, hey, these are my boundaries. This is, the way things are going to work. This is how I want, you to show up in my life. And, how far I'm willing to compromise with you. right? And not really taking people's BS, okay? But I feel like you're being very giving with your time and your energy, and it's like someone's kind of just like pulling it out of you, okay? It's like you set the boundaries, but you're not standing in them. You're not maintaining the boundaries. They're like, you said there are boundaries, but you kind of just keep letting certain things slide with this particular person. And I think it's like you want to love and care for them. But this person needs to stand on their own dang feet. Okay? It's like they're just taking your energy and they're not replenishing, okay? It's like it's not a give and take, it's just a take, is what I'm seeing. I don't know if that makes sense. So what I'm seeing, Sheila, is it's you and this other person is like pulling like this rope of light out of you, like this energetic cord. It's like you gave them a little bit and they're pulling it and taking more and more, and more. And it's time to call back your energy, stand in your boundaries with this person. I don't know who it is. I wish I could give you like a more detailed, but it's definitely someone that you really care about, like you love and want to take care of. But this person needs to stand on their own. They need to stand on their own 2 feet. And you got to cut them off because it's draining you. Yeah, this is really for you. It's really about not only setting those boundaries, but maintaining them and recognizing like you have to fill your own cup. And when someone is only taking from your cup, taking your energy, sucking it all out of you and not giving anything back, is that person someone you want to have around? Okay. Does that make sense, Sheila? I want to say it's a male, but I can't see like who it is specifically. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you know who it is. Yeah, because they're really draining your energy, man. Like, it's crazy. Okay. So again, that's your card, is those boundaries, not only just setting them, but standing in them and really letting that person know and call back that energy, Sheila. Like, really, because 1, you need it. It's your energy. But 2, it's literally like they're pulling it out of you and it's not theirs. It's yours. Cut those cords, call back your energy, and maintain those boundaries. I don't know who this person is, but they have a weird vibe. Like if I met this person, I'd probably be like, I don't know about you. At least that's what it feels like. All right. You're welcome, Sheila. I'm glad that made sense, that resonates. I'm sorry that this person is really, draining you like this, but you definitely have the power to change that. Okay. Emily, are you still here? And just a reminder for everyone, the comments, they're a little bit delayed. So from the time you type your comment and send it, it's about 5 to 10 seconds before I even see it. So if I've moved on, don't worry, I will come back to it as soon as I see it. And I'm not ignoring you. It just hasn't popped up yet. Okay, Emily. Okay. Emily, your card is coming from the Sacred Creators Oracle. How's your new little puppy? What does Emily need to hear this morning? Okay. Oh, is he teething? Little puppy. All right, Emily. So your card is Cut the Cords of Doubt. So for you, my dear, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but it's fine. So I'm feeling like there's a situation going on that it's kind of drama-y. Like you're questioning somebody and like their behaviors and the things they've said, but you're not sure. But it's like now, whenever you're around them, you're like, let me be careful what I say or what I do or whatever. And you haven't actually said anything to them yet. Honestly, so just ask straight up. You've never had a problem being like, hey, what's going on? What's your issue? What's the deal? And now is definitely the time to do that. I feel like it's a woman, like a young woman. Yeah, and it's like you're like unsure. You don't know if it's true, if this person's really doing whatever. Confront them is really what it comes down to, because the only way you're going to know for sure is if you do something about it. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, the only way you're going to know for sure, love, is if you say something and confront them and be like, hey, and obviously don't confront them in a malicious way or, in a way that would cause like violence to ensue. You know that. You know how to be diplomatic. But it's definitely time for you to say something. So that way you're not worrying about it. There's no question, like, for sure. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but I don't really like them. I don't like their energy. I don't think it's a great person. But yeah, you're never going to know until you confront them. So do it, boo. Again, your card was Cut the Cords of Doubt. Honestly, Emily, hi, Tangela. Yes, I will add you to the list, my dear. Let me add Tangela to the list before I forget. Okay, so Emily, for you, what I'm gonna say is just sit down with this person, like one-on-one, no one else around, just you two, and be like, hey, this is what I've heard is going on. This is what I've noticed. This is how I feel about it. And I wanted to clear the air and hear directly from you so I know what the truth is and what isn't truthful. And then go from there, because you're never going to really know until you talk to this person. And they're going to be sensitive about it. They're going to kind of be defensive. But just don't overreact. Don't match their energy. Just keep that calm, like, hey, I'm not attacking you. I'm not freaking out. This isn't a fight. I just want to know. And just go about it that way. That I feel like is going to be the best way to get the answers that you want. I don't know who this is, but I don't think I like them. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I can just like feel it. All right, Angelique. Yeah, Emily, you're welcome. I'm glad you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you want, text me. You know I'm nosy. I like to know things. And yeah, it is someone close to you, but I don't feel like they should be, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like they should be that close. So just have the conversation, see what's going on, and just get the truth for yourself. Because if you don't, you're just gonna keep this person around and continue to doubt, and it's gonna drive you crazy. All right, Angelique. Oh, also, before I forget, y'all, excuse me. I had like a hiccup, like it wanted to come out, but it wasn't. I don't know. Before I forget, if I do a reading for you, or if I've done multiple readings for you, please feel free to go to my Facebook page and write a review. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Obviously, if you've had any kind of negative experience, please message me directly. I'd love to talk to you about it. But the more reviews, the better. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay. Yes, Elena, I did get your name down. Emily, you're so welcome. Yeah, so my list is Angelique, Tay, Dory, Lindsay, Elena, and Tangela. And right now we are on Angelique. Sorry, y'all, my mouth gets really dry when I'm doing readings. All right, Angelique. Okay. Angelique, your card is coming from the Keepers of the Light. Okay. Let's see. Angelique, have you been isolating again? Like, unintentionally? Mm-hmm. Your team's not happy about it, my friend. But you already know that. You're already aware. So all I'm going to say in regards to that is you know what you need to be doing. And isolating is not it, friend. At all. Okay. So, Angelique, about pushing past your feelings. We don't push past them. We feel whatever we need to feel and let it flow through. Feel it, process it, release it. Pushing past it is not processing. Okay? It's not helpful. It's just going to end you back right where you started. You know that. All right. So, your card, my friend. Oh, this one has a little bit of a scratch on it. Anyways, sorry, my nose itches. Is the Miriam Sacred Vision. And it says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all and remember that love has no boundaries. And that includes self-love, okay? Love is, it should be always unconditional, all right? That being said, forgiveness is really important for you right now. There's something going on internally. Like, you are in a period of deep shadow work. Like processing old traumas and experiences and looking at how that is affecting you now. I feel like you're kind of like a little anxious, a little overwhelmed, a little like just emotionally kind of overwhelmed. Yeah. Kind of hurts a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know what experiences and traumas you're processing right now or working through, but a big part of that is forgiveness, not only of the people involved, but of yourself. Because I feel like there's a lot of kind of self-blame when things weren't actually your fault. You can only, it's like you didn't know any better, but now you do. And it's like oh, I should have known. But how could you? You literally did not know any better. There was no way for you to know, right? Like, I feel like there needs to be a lot of forgiveness of yourself right now and really processing things, and in order for you to release them. And I feel like part of this is why you are subconsciously and unintentionally isolating right now. But don't isolate. Call in your soul tribe, okay? Lean on them for that support. Do whatever shadow work and processing you need to do right now. Feel what you need to feel for however long you need to feel it, okay? Process it and release it. Like, let it flow, man. Because if you're blocking it, you're just making things worse, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of like guilt and self-blame, and like you got to let that go. You got to let that go. Okay. Sorry, this is a heavy one. Why do we keep having heavy situations today? All right. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Again, that's your card. It is the Miriam Sacred Vision. And you definitely, you're about to be deep in some shadow work, okay? Yes, Angelique. You definitely have to give it your full attention and really put in the effort. Half-ass effort gives you half-ass results. You know that. I don't have to tell you that. All right. Yeah, I know, Angelique. I know. We try to brush these things off and keep it moving because, we feel like I don't have time. I don't have time to deal with this. I don't have time to process this. I don't have time to, sit in these emotions and feel whatever I need to feel, especially, when you have responsibilities and you have kids and you have a job and you have all this other stuff going on, and we neglect ourselves and our own health and growth because we are multidimensional beings, right? So mental health, emotional health, physical health, spiritual health, all of those are important. Like, you can't just focus on one and not the rest of them. You already know these things. I'm just going to keep repeating myself until you get it and do it. Okay. Also, you need some water. Yeah, you need water. I don't know. Clearly, you haven't been drinking enough water. Okay. So, I'm glad that made sense. I'm glad that resonates. You know the drill. You know what you need to do. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So, get to it, boo. All right. Next, I have Tay Tay, and then Dory, Lindsay, Elena, and Tangela. Tay Tay. All right, Tay Tay. Okay. Tay Tay, your card this morning is coming from the Saints and Angels deck. One of my fancy decks. It has like the gilded edges. I mean, they're all kind of fancy, but this one just has gold edges, and I kind of like that. Like, if I ever make my own deck, I'm going to want it to have gold gilded edges like this. I ordered this super cute, like, majors only tarot deck, and it was Steven Universe. And I also ordered a Gravity Falls one. Yes, I watch cartoons. I love them. And they had like silver gilded edges, but it was like glittery. So I opened them and like went to shuffle and stuff. Glitter everywhere. Everywhere. It was the worst. I don't like glitter because it gets everywhere, and I kind of like freak out. Okay. I'm glad you guys like them. All right. Tay Tay. Tay Tay, I agree. Angelique, I definitely agree with Dion. I also call it that. So I like glitter and sparkly things when it is like fully attached to whatever it's on and like doesn't fall off or brush off or whatever. But if it's not like completely secure and on there to where like if I touch it, it's not going to get on me, then I can't. I don't want it on me. All right. Huh. Tay Tay, your card is marriage. And it is Saint Catherine of Alexandria. And I want to tell you to look her up because I feel like there's something in her story for you. Tay Tay, are you in a relationship right now? Okay. So all right. So I'm not seeing like any comments or anything yet. So I'm going to give it a second, but I'm just going to tell you like what I'm receiving for you. So the relationship that you're in right now, it's fine. It's good. It's just now is the time to like you really need to start making like set aside time, okay? To really work on that like interpersonal relationship between you and your significant other, and kind of nurture that relationship because I don't know, it feels kind of weird. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, comments. Eyeball emoji. What does the eyeball emoji mean, y'all? Because people send me the eyeball emoji and I don't understand. Like, we've talked about this before. I don't speak emoji. I mean, I should because, like, I'm only 28, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, Tay Tay. Okay, you're married, and yeah, it feels a little weird. I would. All right, Lori, I'll add you to the list. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and change our banner to no longer taking requests. I'm going to add Lori and Shelly, and then that's it. Shelly will be my last person. Okay. I've added y'all to the list. I got you. Anywho, Tay Tay, I don't know how to explain this energy, to be honest with you. It's a very weird. It's like there's love and like adoration, but it's also kind of like a friendship. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But basic gist, what I'm getting is really about nurturing that relationship and that intimacy. And that doesn't just mean physical intimacy, okay? People, whenever you say intimacy, they immediately think sex, and like that's not what I'm talking about. But that connection, because it's like weird and wobbly. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's like the connection between you is kind of like, and I know that was very descriptive. Just it's fine. But yeah, really taking the time to like talk and spend time, quality time, because that's needed right now. So, because what? Okay, the best way I can explain this is just to tell you what I'm getting from them. Is like right now you're like like this, and we want it more of like a meh, like a little weird, not like super weird, if that makes sense. Words are hard, Tay Tay. You know how this works. But that's really what's coming through. Is it's really time to kind of work on that that relationship and that intimacy and connection, and really nurturing that to make sure that it's maintainable, and it doesn't like go off the rails, if that makes sense. So again, that's your card. It is marriage, St. Catherine of Alexandria. And I think you really should look up St. Catherine of Alexandria. I really feel like there's something there for you in her story. Okay. You know the Kim K gif where she's peeking from behind the bushes. Oh, okay. But this time it was literally what? Oh, okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't speak emoji. I try. Or sometimes showing you how I feel. Oh, okay. See, one emoji means so many different things. How am I supposed to keep up with this? Okay, Tay Tay, we are weird. You're hitting it on the nail. Yeah, I can feel it. It's just hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But now's definitely the time to nurture that relationship and that intimacy and that connection, because it's like super turbulent and we don't want it to go crazy and more than it already is. So I hope that makes sense, Tay Tay. I hope that resonates. It just is very hard to explain. Good morning, Kevin. How are you? Okay, Dory is here. Okay. Dory. Okay. Dory, your card is coming from the Work Your Light. All right, let's see what we have. Dory, what does Dory need to hear today? Yeah, Dory, it was between this one or the Angels and Ancestors, but this one is for you this morning. Ooh. I don't know if I've pulled this card before. It's really beautiful. Okay, so your card is Deep Replenishment. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it says to retreat, rest, and be held. I don't know what's been going on. Feels a little chaotic. I think the be held part is really important for you right now. Letting someone else care for you. Like, yes, rest, rejuvenate, take care of yourself. But right now, I think you really need to let someone else take care of you. You're very good at giving love and, being there and taking care of others, specifically the people in your life that you're very close to, like, your family and stuff and your close friends. But you need to be taken care of sometimes too. And I feel like you really need that right now. You really need that to be held and to be cared for and to have someone else worrying about you instead of you worrying about everyone else and then worrying about yourself. Okay. Yeah, let someone take care of you. It's let someone just hold you. I feel like you kind of just need that right now. Like, when you hug someone and it's like a strong hug and they kind of just sit there and just hold you and like it's a super long hug and it could be awkward, but it actually feels really nice. That's what you need right now. Amanda, go hug Dory. Except Dory, I don't think that it's sorry. Yeah, you need one of those right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this chaos is, but you need to let someone else take care of you right now. I wish I had more for you, but that's really all I'm receiving is you need to be held. You need to let someone hold you and let someone care for you because you do so much. Yeah, it's time to let someone else worry about you. That's really all they keep saying. So virtual hugs, long distance, but yeah, you definitely need some serious hug time. Man and I are taking the kids to, oh, sweet. That'll be fun. Yes, you should all hug and hold each other and snuggle and all that good stuff. But yeah, you definitely need that right now. I'm glad you guys are doing that. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. Who is next on my list? Lindsay. Okay, I have Lindsay, then Elena, Tangela, Lori, and Shelly. Kevin, I am not in my home office. I'm actually in Illinois right now still. So March 15th, I will be headed back to Maryland, and then I'll be in my home office again for a couple months, and then I'll be moving to Southern Illinois, and I'll have to reset up my home office. But no, you're right. This isn't my office. Okay. Lindsay, are you here? Sorry, y'all. I'm not a singer. I'm not America's Next like American Idol or anything. Okay, did you oh, thank you. All right. So again, just a reminder for everyone, the comments are a little bit delayed. So from the time you leave a comment to the time I see it, it's like 5 to 10 seconds. It kind of just depends on Facebook. Oh, and there's Lindsay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not ignoring you. I just haven't seen your comment yet. If I haven't responded to it, if I've moved on and then it pops up, I'll go back to it. So don't worry. And yeah, so let me continue. All right, Lindsay. Okay. Lindsay, your card this morning is coming from the Sacred Creators Oracle. Lindsay, it was you that I was talking to about different tarot and oracle decks, right? And that I couldn't remember the name to the tarot deck that I really loved, that I haven't got yet. So I have the Muse Tarot, and then the other one is, I want to say it's the Light Seekers Tarot that I wanted to tell you about, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Whoops. 1 second. Okay, so just got this card thrown at me. All right, your card, my dear, is Unstick the Stuck. Okay, and all right, so what I'm getting from this is someone's being stubborn. Someone is very, very stuck in their ways. It's like no one wants to admit that they were wrong, and it's this like you're at a standstill. Everyone's stuck. Everyone is like standing in the mud. They refuse to move, and you're all singing because no one wants to admit, oh shit, we're stuck in the mud. Like, you know what I mean? It's just stubbornness, hard-headedness. And really just not wanting to admit fault. But someone has to step up and be like, okay, here's the situation. We're stuck in the mud. This is how this happened. Let's figure it out and get out of the mud and keep moving forward. Because the only way that's going to happen is if someone steps up first, and you might need to be that person. Okay? Because I don't feel like anyone else is going to do it. You're very, just some very strong, like hard-headed, stubborn energy, like all around. Yeah, so it's definitely time to be the one that steps up and like, okay, look, you know, whether you were wrong or not, whether you were right or not, it doesn't matter. But someone has to step up and be like, hey, this is the situation. You know, I'm sorry we're stuck. Let's figure it out and get out of it. Okay. You have to be the person to step forward because no one else is going to. And sometimes we got to suck it up, put your pride aside. You know, your pride isn't important. And just figure it out and fix it. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but no one else is going to do it. No one else is going to step up to get everyone out of the mud. So I hope that makes sense. But again, your card is Unstick the Stuck. They're very much, yeah, someone has to step forward. It's not going to be anyone else, so it's going to have to be you. Should be receiving the work you're like. Hey, awesome. That's so exciting, Lindsay. I'm glad you got those decks. I'm glad you liked them. Okay. Yep. Usually am. Yeah, it's you got to, man. It's time for you to step up and let the stubbornness and the hard-headedness go. Because until you step forward, no one else is going to, and you're just going to be stuck in this situation, and it's going to just continue to be an issue. Yeah, because no one else is going to step up first. So, sorry, love. It all falls down to you. Yeah, I wish I could give you more, but that's really all that's coming up for you, my dear, is you have to, oh, my light died. Now I look like a gremlin. It's okay. I kind of look like a gremlin in the mornings anyways. It's fine. Yeah, you have to be the one to step up and do something about it. Sorry. You're welcome. I'm glad you understand and you know what it's about. I'm sorry that you're in the situation. It sucks. But when you get a bunch of hard-headed, stubborn people all together in the same crappy situation, no one wants to make the first move and swallow their pride to make it better. You have the strength to do that. You just have to make the choice to do it. So I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad it resonates. I'm sorry that you're in the situation, but once you step up, once you do what you need to do, swallow your pride, it's going to start to get a little better. It's not going to be instantaneous, but baby steps. Okay. Lindsay, it's reoccurring because you have not learned what you need to learn yet. We get in these cycles because we don't make the changes necessary or learn the lessons we need to learn in order to get out of that cycle. So maybe take a look at the situation and your responses and how you handle it, and, you know, figure out, okay, what can I do differently? What do I need to learn from this? And part of that may be swallowing your pride. Okay, next is Elena. Elena. Okay, I'm going to scroll up a little bit just to make sure I haven't missed any comments because they're so slow. Okay, trying to figure out how people do what they do and why I feel I have to moderate. So trying to figure that out. It's not that you have to moderate, Lindsay. You don't have to be the moderator, but you also don't need to know why people do what they do. It's not really your business why. People are going to do whatever it is because they want to for whatever reason, and you just kind of need to roll with it and figure out what you need to do, not why they're doing certain things or what's going on in their head, because again, it's not your business. It's not your business what's going on in their head. If they wanted to share that with you, they would. But you have to work with what you've got and really worry about, you know, your thoughts, your feelings. Awesome, Lori. Thank you. Okay. All right. Elena, where you at? Like, Lindsay, I understand that desire to want to understand and to know what's going on in people's minds and get like what makes them tick and why they do things a certain way. Like, I get that 100%. I'm super into that too. But in this particular situation for you, it's very much it's really none of your business what's going on in their head or why they're doing certain things. It's really about, you know, what you need to do and what's going on in your head. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, I may have lost Elena. I don't know where she went. Okay, so I'm going to skip Elena for now until I hear from her. Next, I have Tangela. Tangela, are you still here? So I have Elena, Tangela, Lori, and Shelly. Okay, Elena and Tangela. All right, there's Tangela. Okay, Tangela. I just love your name. Okay. All right. Tangela, your card is coming from the Keepers of the Light this morning. Let's see what we got. Does Tangela need to hear this morning? All right, Tangela. Your card is Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. It says, well, what does it say? Okay, it says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. It's pretty self-explanatory, but for you right now, it's really about speaking your truth, using your voice in a certain situation. Like standing up for others and yourself. Like kind of advocating, really, is what I'm getting. Like I don't know the situation particular, like specifically. But yeah, you have to speak your truth, use your voice, advocate, because no one else is going to. I feel like it may be in a work situation. Yeah, I'm feeling like it might be in kind of like a work situation in the office. Yeah, sorry. Don't mind my facial expressions, guys. Y'all know how this goes. But yeah, Tangela, there's some kind of situation going on where someone's being kind of shitty to like you and some other people, and it's like, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but someone has to say something, or it's just gonna get like shittier. And no one else is gonna say anything. So I feel like you're very confident, you're very self-assured, you know who you are, and you are very capable of speaking your mind, particularly like in a diplomatic way, in a way that you can resolve conflict. But in this particular situation, it's like you're needed to be an advocate, not only for yourself but the people around you, because it's like they don't know how to say something, they don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, it's so I don't know who it is. I don't know who this person is. But they're kind of shitty. A lot of y'all today have been dealing with some shitty people. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them in the world, but don't forget, there's a lot of good people, loving people, and people who care and aren't shitty out there too. Okay, there is a balance, I promise. But yeah, you're being called to be an advocate for others right now, and for yourself, to speak your mind and your truth in a way that is, the best word I can think of right now is diplomatic, to resolve the issues in a way that does not increase conflict. Because I feel like it could get much worse if someone else were to handle the situation, if that makes sense. It's like you have to be the one to speak up, because if anyone else does, things are just going to get crazy. So I'm not sure. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. It feels like a kind of weird situation. I wish I could give you more details, but that's really all that's coming through right now. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates for you. Again, it is Joan of Arc, voice of truth. You are welcome, Tangela. Okay, let me. Okay, let me try for Elena one more time. Elena. And then after Elena, I have Lori and then Shelly. And then we are done for today. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I'm not seeing a comment from Elena, so I'm going to move on to Lori because I know Lori is here. All right, Lori. What does Lori need to hear today? Yep, okay. Lori, your card is coming from the Sacred Creators deck. Oops. Okay, Lori. What does Lori need to hear this morning? Lori, I don't know. I don't know why. I'm supposed to tell you you need more sparkles. I don't know what that means, but you need more sparkles. So yeah. It's a weird thing. Yeah, someone's very adamant about you having more sparkles. They've got like this super like kind of like cute like fairy energy going. So I don't know. That's a I kind of like it. Like I feel like they're like this cute like little like just very like whimsical and like I don't know, this is so cool. Yeah, it's like this. It's very much like a fairy presence. This is a first for me, and I kind of love it. I'm not crying. You're crying. This is so cool. Okay, sorry, but Lori, they're very adamant that you need more sparkles. Wow, that was cool. All right, now let me focus. Okay. Yeah, Lori, I would 100% believe that because that is the energy I'm getting right now from this person, this being, and it's so fun. Like it's very like light and like exciting, kind of mischievous, but like in a fun way. But like she's very much just like you need more sparkles. And I wish I could explain what is happening right now. But this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm feeling very like I'm super excited. I might have just cried a little bit because I was so excited, but it's fine. This is the coolest thing. If I get like super happy and super excited, sometimes I cry a little bit. I don't mean to. It just happens. And now I'm all blurry. Okay. It's fine. It'll fix itself. I have a feeling that that's your friend. Okay. Sorry. What does Lori need to hear today besides that she needs more sparkles? Which is great. Okay. Okay. Let me. That was just really cool. All right. So your card, my dear, is Ambush Fear with your Ferocious Dream. I don't know what you've been working on lately. Like a project or an idea. You've spent a lot of time and effort on it, a lot of time thinking about it and kind of figuring it out, really. But something's holding you back. It's like you're unsure how to move forward, or if you should move forward, or how it's going to be received by others. And kind of how you're going to be received with this project. Like, I feel like it's something very creative. I know this is going to sound kind of silly. It feels very colorful, very vibrant, very happy and exciting. Just something that would bring joy to a lot of people. But it's like you are unsure whether to move forward with it. And I'm going to tell you right now that, like, move forward with it. Do the thing. Don't let your fear of what other people are going to think or how it's going to be received hold you back, because whatever it is that you've been really thinking about and figuring out and working on, it's needed. People need it. People need you is really what I'm getting. Like, this energy is ridiculous. Sorry, I just went through another up leveling like the other day, and I've just been feeling and experiencing a lot more than normal. And like fairies, like, that's a first for me. And I really love it. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like you are a queen. Put your crown on, straighten it out, do the thing with all the sparkles and the colors and make it happen is really like what I'm getting. And I'm just in love with it. Like, I'm in love with this for you. I love that there's so much fairy energy for you. I cannot get over it. I'm so sorry. But really, for you right now, whatever it is you've been thinking about, the idea, that project, whatever, move forward with it. Do the thing. You are amazing, and it's going to be amazing. People need you and your specific gifts. So I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that resonates. But yeah, so I don't know what project, idea, thing that you've been working on or thinking about or wanting to move forward with, but you've been kind of unsure and about like how it's going to be received, how you'll be received. But like, forget all that noise. Just do the thing. Do the thing. So, Ambush Fear with your Ferocious Dream. I like how it says ferocious, but it has an elephant. I wouldn't think like elephant, ferocious. I would think like lion or like a tiger. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, Lori. I'm definitely going to put some glitter on my... You should put glitter on your leg cast. I feel like that'd be fun. But only like if it doesn't like come off and get on other people. I don't know what is up with my camera. I think it's your fairy friend, to be honest. But sorry. Just kidding. We're good now. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Lori. It's time to do it. Like, now is the time. That they're very adamant about, whatever you've been figuring out, this project, the idea, which, if that's energy healing, it's time to do it. Just do the dang thing, because people need you and your gifts right now. And it's not only going to benefit them, but it's going to benefit you too. It's time. So do it. Do the thing. Be awesome. Fix that crown. And sparkle everywhere you go. That was just such a cool experience for me. I know that's kind of, some people are probably like, this girl's crazy, but that's okay. Y'all can think I'm crazy. I just had a really cool experience. All right. Okay, Elena, are you here? Elena. Okay, Shelly is here. Perfect. Okay, I haven't heard from Elena, so I'm gonna do Shelly, and then if I still haven't heard from Elena, I'll pull a card and she can watch it on the replay. All right, Shelly. Okay, all right. Shelly, your card is also coming from the Keepers of the Light. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't get over this. Lori, that was the coolest thing. Thank you. Thank you. Like, it's just so cool. Okay. Wow. All right, Shelly. What does Shelly need to hear? Okay. I can't pronounce this. It's going to be terrible when I try, so I'm going to show you. And I would recommend looking this guy up. I want to say he's an angel, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So this guy, Melchizedek, this dude, so he represents higher learning, and what I'm getting from this for you, Shelly, this higher learning isn't necessarily like, it's not like college or trade school. It's an inner learning. Like it's really about, I think, really your spiritual journey and really getting to know yourself. Yeah, you really need to look at, I want to tell you, you need to do some shadow work. Look at, some of your past traumas and experiences, process that, and figure out what brings you joy, what you truly enjoy, what makes you happy, not based on what you've already kind of been structured to do, not based on other people or others' expectations, but really what makes you happy, what makes you excited, what brings you joy, and not someone else's idea of it, but you specifically, your soul, your heart. Because I'm not feeling that right now. Like I'm feeling like you don't really know. I think you need a creative outlet, to be honest, but it's hard to kind of tell. But yeah, you've kind of hit this point where in order for you to grow and to move forward, you really need to look within yourself and kind of figure out what makes you tick, not based on, the people who raised you or the school you went to or the friends that you've had or the job. It's not about how you've been, kind of structured by society, and it's really about you. And I feel like you don't know. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I feel like you don't really know what's something that's just for you that you enjoy. Not, doing something for other people or something to make someone else happy. Like, yes, helping others and making other people happy makes you happy in a way, but it's not something just for you, if that makes sense. There's a lot of processing that needs to happen. There's a lot of emotions. Like I'm feeling very like heavy, like right here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to breathe. Yeah, feeling kind of heavy. Like you have a lot going on internally that needs to be processed and released, and really getting to know yourself in order for you to grow and move forward on your journey, on your path. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Again, your card is this guy whose name I can't pronounce. I would definitely recommend looking him up. I'm going to hold it for a second so you can like maybe write down his name, because I don't know how to say that properly. Melchizedek, Mel something. We're just going to call him Mel. Okay. Yeah, Shelly, it's time for you to really look at getting to know yourself. Like I feel like you're very focused on others and trying to make other people happy, in just in your general life right now. But you have to figure out what you need and what makes you happy and what genuinely brings you joy, because right now it's missing. And the only way to do that is to try different things, look inward. Excuse me. And really you just kind of got to put in the work, because right now I'm feeling like you're kind of lost. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. All right. I'm going to try again. Elena, where you at, boo? Okay. I don't know where Elena's at, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a card for her. All right, Elena, your card is from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay, what does Elena need to hear today? Elena. Okay. All right, Elena. I'm sure you already know, but you need to get grounded. You need to reconnect with nature, take some Epsom salt baths, do some meditations. Right now, like a typical starseed, you're kind of up here, you're kind of floating. Like you're doing all the things, you're kind of all over the place. Energetically, I feel like you're just like super bright, which I love. But you're bright, but you're kind of still like shooting off here, shooting off there, like energetically, kind of like a sparkler. That's the easiest way I can explain that. And it's definitely time for you to kind of rein it in, get it controlled, a controlled burn, essentially. Normally I would say like go outside, stand barefoot in the grass, lay in the grass, whatever, but it's cold out. So, you know, I don't recommend that right now just because I don't want you to freeze. But find some ways to connect with nature and to really get grounded. I think you definitely need to do some root chakra meditations and some root chakra alignments, my dear. And I want to say drink some herbal tea. So I don't know what's going on. Your energy is super bright, but just kind of like a sparkler, kind of all over the place. We got to kind of rein it in and like control it, if that makes sense. Like instead of it being like choo choo, we kind of want it to just be with you, if that makes sense. So that is your card, my dear. I don't know where you went, but I hope you see this on the replay. Again, get grounded. It says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. But that's what's going on. So that was my last person, I think. Let me check my list. Let me double check. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Yep. That was the last one. So again, for anyone who got a card, please feel free to leave a review. I'd love to hear from you guys. If it's anything negative, send me a message. We can talk about it. I'd love to discuss it with you. Let's see what else. Don't forget to, if you're watching the replay, comment #replay and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for letting me read for you. I always enjoy it. It's always a blessing. If you want to get an in-person reading, please stop by the Makai Crystal Shop in Energy. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and I will be there until March 15th, and then I'll be doing virtual readings, and I offer virtual readings now as well, private readings, where you can get like the recorded reading, and I'll email that to you, and you have it to like rewatch and stuff. But if you want to do that, reach out, we'll schedule it. And then anywhere between March 15th until I come back to Illinois, I'll be doing all virtual readings. So again, thank you so much for letting me read for all of you. I love you dearly. It was a wonderful experience. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again. I'll see you next time. Bye.